Welcome to
Oh,
Don't Pass Go podcast episode. I'm gonna call this season 2, episode 1.
wow. Oh, fancy. Wow. Somebody, Mr. Over, out of the country. He's been in Brazil. I've been here in Western PA the whole time. Haven't left. But yeah, welcome to season 2, episode 1 of Don't Pass Go podcast. I mean, I never thought we'd get past season 1. So
Seems like an appropriate time to call it season 2.
yeah.
Different
Well,
different aesthetics, obviously. Where I'm in
yeah.
I got a house down here, but yeah, and a lovely fan because if it turns off, I'll die of heat. And
Yeah.
my
Summer
downstairs
down there sucks, huh?
a little warm.
Yeah.
There's no AC in my living room. So if I start sweating and you start wondering why my face is red to match my shirt, probably should not have wore the shirt because I'm
You'll
sweating
just blend
profusely.
in.
Yeah, yeah. It's like one color.
Oh man,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, I feel like this whole episode we can just try to catch up because it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to pretty much
Well,
anyone. I have no idea what's going on in the world outside of my little bubble here.
yeah. I mean, catch up to everything. Like we haven't had an episode since you left.
Right?
That was 6, 7 weeks ago now. So 6 weeks ago,
Yeah.
probably pushing
Well,
7
it was
actually.
right before New Year's or right after New Year's. So
Yeah,
I left here on the 4th. So yeah.
yeah. So it's been a minute, and so yeah, season 2 fans, you guys didn't think you were getting rid of us that easy, did you?
That's right.
But yeah, let's catch up. There hasn't been too much going on up here. Like personally, basketball's over. It's done for the year. Well, season wise, now we're moving into more fundamental and off season works and stuff like that for me personally. So got that going on, and
Yeah, so a little bit of a more of a break, I guess, in the basketball season.
yeah, yeah,
How'd
got
the gym
that.
work
But
out season 1?
uh, it it went. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of good. I mean, it was all good. There was just a lot of learning and figuring out some stuff, and some things came about that I didn't foresee, obviously, and now I know looking into next season, the seasons ahead, what to plan for and what not to plan for, how to maybe make it a little better.
Yeah, I
But
guess that's all part of it. Uh,
yeah,
you don't know until you find out, right? I
yeah,
mean, a lot
yeah.
of unforeseeable
Try,
things. Taking
yeah.
the
Give it
plunge
the old.
into the old college
I
try.
gave it the old. Yeah, I was just gonna say I gave it the old college try and found out that the curve was up here and we were down about here. So we gotta get up on that curve a little bit. But yeah, it's all good. How's the transition going to back into summer? Well, yeah, summer now.
It's just hot. I don't stop
Yeah.
sweating ever. I'm sweaty. I lost dude, I'm down. If the scale's right at the gym, I'm down 15 pounds, and I've been drinking a
Yeah.
lot.
Now, my question is: Are you using pounds, or are you using what's the metric
I am
form of
converting
that?
it down 15
Uh,
pounds. I
oh,
am
all right.
not kilograms. Yeah, kilos.
Yeah,
I no,
yeah.
yeah, you got to convert 1 pounds, 2.2
Kilos.
kilograms. Right. So I'm
Oh,
89 kilos right now. But when I got here, I was 94, I think. So yeah, I've lost
yeah. You're getting a fighting weight. I one of the ways you're losing it, I see, is doing the old jiu-jitsu, quah, quah. Be a
Brazilian,
karate kid when you come
yeah,
back, huh?
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, man. It's freaking for real. It's fun. I get my ass whooped every single day. Every
Yeah.
single day. It's well, I go 2 days a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I've been going. Uh the master here, he speaks a little English. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, and one of my translators from work actually, he's the one that took me to that place first. So pretty helpful to have him there most of the sessions. He hasn't been there for all the ones I've been, but there's a couple other guys in there that speak pretty good English, actually really good English. And yeah, they're super nice to me. They don't kill me, which is nice. I'm sore. I get beat up, but I'll roll with a black belt, and I mean, just the power and the balance and just knowing they know exactly where to put their body and where I would be. I if they wanted to, they could just, I mean, completely just kill me if they wanted to. There's
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's crazy, but it's fun and yeah, they let me live, which is my favorite part.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's awesome experience for one. Two, it's nice that they're teaching you a little bit. They're not trying to just like look at this Yankee, or I don't know
Yeah,
what they call you, gringo
Gringo,
or whatever.
Gringo, yeah,
Yeah, and basically just like we're gonna beat the
annihilate
crap
it
out of them.
because
Yeah,
they could
you
instantly,
know.
but they know I'm
Yeah.
new and no, they're I feel bad sometimes because they're really patient, you know. They're taking their
Mhm.
time and I'm getting a freaking workout. Dude, I am my
Yeah.
gi. I have a like I went all out, man. I got a gi now and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's completely soaked through by the time I leave. And
So now, will you be able to like test and just maybe possibly get belts from this class,
yeah, I mean, I'm
or
giving a
is it
white belt
just
out of
purely
the.
fun?
No, no, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's grades. If I can get like
Yeah.
one stripe on the white belt, I'll be ecstatic. You know,
Yeah.
these guys train for sometimes years to get a blue belt, which is like the next. I guess locally, I know there's other belts at home and stuff, but I don't know all of them. I barely know anything really, man. You know, but
Yeah. I
uh,
know just UFC. That's it.
pretty much
It
what
they
I've seen, yeah, pretty much what I've seen is like a white, which is me. Then you get a
Mhm.
couple like black stripes on it, and then you go up to blue, and then there's also a gray. There's one kid in the class, he has a gray, but I think that's kind of in between. Like he's about to be a blue belt, uh,
Okay.
but I don't think that's a. I think that's a very temporary belt, from what I understand. And then after blue, there's a purple, and there is a brown, but I think a brown's also like a temporary. And then you're pretty
Okay.
much going for your black, and then once you get a black belt, you're going for red stripes and stuff on. So yeah, there's a couple of red
So
stripes in the room,
your
and
master has what? Like all of them basically, huh?
yeah, I'd say he's probably a black belt, maybe two red stripes, maybe three.
Dang.
It's just like, and he's a skinny guy, man. Like, but he's a
Yeah.
badass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fun. It's a good
That's
time,
sweet. That's sweet. That's I mean, if anything, that would make you lose weight right there.
dude. I'm
Let
telling
alone,
you,
just learning how to fight and take care of yourself
yeah,
and stuff like that. But
it is
great workout.
dog. And at the end of class, the class is about an hour and 20 minutes. If you added stretching and stuff at the beginning, like
Yeah.
I start at 7:40. I get out at like 9. Last 10 minutes were kind of bullshitting, but uh, yeah, it's about an hour and 20 minutes, and dude, I am soaked. The last almost 20 minutes of the class is you roll for 5 minutes with some dude, like, and then you take a turn, like then you'll like it doesn't all it's all out jujitsu, like just go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times it's like a blue belt, and they like training with someone like me that doesn't know anything because if it was like a real fight, you don't know what the person's gonna do. It's not
Yeah.
predictable, and I'm very unpredictable. I know what I'm doing, but they're able to capitalize on my mistakes. So they take advantage of it. But like I said, I'm learning a little bit of how to not to make the same mistake so many times in a row, or how to hold on, or a little thing like if they're in this position, get them off of you, like doing this thing and
Yeah.
roll and
I
move
mean,
my hips.
I,
Yeah,
it's like anything. You start learning the ins and outs of it.
yeah,
I'm sure. If you wait a second or two too long, they got you, or vice versa.
yeah, yeah.
So it's
And I'm strong. I'm
so
like I'm stronger than a lot of them, like physically stronger,
yeah,
so I can like grab them for the first 3 minutes. Maybe I'll hang on to them. I'm just hanging on for dear life, just using strength, like and then they're just waiting. They're just waiting for me to tire out. And the second I slip, the second I ends like the
yeah.
second capitalize, and they'll just wait.
Have any? Have you gotten armbarred or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I about choked out, died, like fainted, like almost
No
freaking,
shit.
dude. I was like, holy crap! Like, and it wasn't even in the fight. Like, I started tapping because he's just showing a move, and
Yeah.
I think I'm like I remember like thinking I'm going to tap now, and if I wasn't tapping at that second, I think I would have been out. And it happened so quick, and I couldn't tell you what movie put me in or anything, but
It was
man, dude, it
crazy.
could choke you out quick, man. And if you don't know when to tap, you will go out. And I almost did.
Yeah.
I'm only
Because
about
they ain't
six.
stopping, huh?
Oh no, they'll stop. You tap, yeah, they'll stop
Yeah,
instantly.
no. I mean, if you don't tap, they're not stopping until you tap. So you might be out.
Uh, for me, I bet they would stop. I think they know like they're doing something they're probably not. I probably don't realize how bad of a
We got
situation I'm in.
we gotta let
So
this gringo, you know.
live
We
right.
can't kill the
This is bad
gringo.
PR,
Can't kill the gringo.
right? But yeah, I came close that one time, but it only happened once.
Yeah.
I don't mean to like scare anyone away from trying it, but yeah,
No, I think it's great. I bet. So, what do you think? Overall, what do you think you're stronger at now doing that? Do you think your core stronger? Do you think your upper body stronger? What do
ah,
you think you're overall just stronger? Legs, everything.
yeah, it's a full body. I mean, my legs are sore today.
Yeah.
You're squeezing with muscles you're not used to. Uh, I'm getting a little bit more flexible because I'm like a stiff board, man. I'm not flexible at all. So my
Yeah.
flexibility is getting better. Uh, I'm also hitting the gym 3 days a week too. So I'm like, my schedule's pretty full. So
Yeah.
I'm weight training 3 days and that 2 days. And yeah, it's like I'm trying to, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to get in so much shape for, but I don't know. It's been fun though.
Not well. I mean,
I live at
you're
the
in
beach.
another country. It's probably one of the better ways to make friends. Really. I mean, try
Dude,
to do what the locals do, as they say, when in
yeah.
Rome, and
And
try to make some friends, and then maybe.
and if I'm going to be at the beach, I kind of want to look good, you know. I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't
The
want to. There's a
the
lot of beach
beaches
time.
from I've seen some videos of boats and beaches, and it the scenery down there looks horrible, like the
It's
trees and the beach and the water and everything else. Like just
and women,
really
yeah,
roughing
for
it, are you?
sure.
Yeah, you're really roughing it.
Yeah, it's tough. Someone's got to live it
Yeah,
though, you know.
yeah.
It's been good, man. I've had
How's
a
your
lot.
Portuguese coming?
It's coming a little bit,
Yeah,
little by little, and I still don't know a lot, but I got enough to maybe order some food and drinks, and
yeah.
if I need
What's a
something,
beer called? Is it a cerveza
cerveja,
there as well?
cerveja.
Yeah.
They like
So
the ch
chaveja,
like instead of trace is
chaveja.
trace, like it's like
Oh,
they put a ch in a lot of
okay.
things. But that's only in like
CH.
so Rio kind of goes to ch, but they have
Yeah,
dialects too, like we do. You know, Sao
yeah.
Paulo is something a little bit different. Around here, it's usually like a Rio dialect, if you will.
I feel like you should throw a Pittsburghese a little bit on that from now on,
Put
from time to time.
some downtown,
Ah, yeah,
da,
downtown on it.
get a
Yeah,
little, give them a little
yeah.
hey, uma cerveza, cerveza,
Yeah,
uma cerveja,
yeah.
Maya
These guys will they'll
Zuma,
what hit them.
Maya
They'll
Zuma.
what hit them.
One more is Maya Zuma. So Maya Zuma or something. I don't know if there's some.
Maya Zuma. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Maya Zuma cerveza. Maya Zuma cerveza. Come on.
Yeah,
Put fries on your salad.
right. God.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How's the job so far? All right.
It's
Chugging along.
it's rough.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been that hard last couple weeks. It started out kind of hard some things, but some things suck. Obviously, things weren't well maintained that we had to come in and work on and things like that. But we're coming around,
Well,
getting caught up, and there's a lot of stress and some people quit, so we're down a couple people, and it's hard to be
oh
down
yeah,
here. If you have
guys jump ship already.
family trouble, man, this ain't the place to be.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah, I believe it.
it's no, it's not like they couldn't handle it or something. It's just your mind ain't
Yeah.
here, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, you're very far away from home, and if you got something going on, this ain't the place to be. And one guy had a pregnant wife that couldn't get into the country for whatever reason, and it wasn't
Oh
anything,
man.
but she's Argentinian, like and for whatever reason, she's has a US. It's a mess. So for my process to come down here to work, it started like in August and didn't end till like
Yeah,
what, the
I
day before
remember.
Christmas or something. Remember, I was in New
Yeah,
York for
you had to
Christmas.
go to New York City basically,
Like so,
like the
yeah,
week of Christmas. Yeah,
yeah. Like 3 days before Christmas, I was in New York trying to finish
yeah,
up my pro. So that how many months is that? August, September, October, November. It's like almost 5 months worth of crap I
yeah.
had to do to get a work visa. So it's
Yep.
a mess, but and it's painful. Things like that, little process things, and you have to do a lot of like I don't call it stupid paperwork, but it seems
Monotonous.
it just yeah, it's to me it seems silly because we don't have this kind of thing in the States, but they have 3 different units here, and
Okay.
if you have to use any kind of equipment from unit 2 into unit 3, you got to get paperwork for it to leave unit 2, then you got to get paperwork for it to go into unit 3. And then if you're working in this one building in unit 3, you got to get paperwork to go into unit 3. And these are 2 different people have to sign the paperwork. So it's like you got to get paperwork for it from this guy to leave this office or leave that building.
Yeah,
So
that
everything's
would be.
slow.
I was just gonna say that would be slow, and that would drive me insane. Like
I'm,
I just want to go do what I need to do.
it's
Get
not even it's,
get out
it's
of my
not even
way.
it's not even just like equipment. I'm talking like you can't take freaking
A hammer,
no,
so
no,
to
you can't take
speak.
wrenches. No, you can't take. I tried to sneak a vice grips in my backpack one day, just try to like you know
Yeah.
get through the process a little quicker. No go, caught them.
Nope.
I had to take them back in. Translator had to go get paperwork filled out for a pair of vice grips because we needed them over at Unit 3. So
Yeah.
nope.
Dang. So have you been able to get any TV or watch anything? See the end of the great Steelers season that we had, or
I
see
did
any
see
of the
that.
Super Bowl or any of that?
Did not watch. I watched the Super
No.
Bowl. Well, Super Bowl weekend lined up with Carnival. Now
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know if you know about Carnival, but
Oh yeah,
I
party
went
before
to
Fat Tuesday.
I went to the Rio for Carnival, and
Yeah.
it was a freaking experience, man. It was
Would you put on a list? Where would you put that as your lifelong experiences? Top three.
yeah, yeah, I think so. It's like
That's cool.
because first off, you got to be here at the right time. Uh, you have to. I got a free ticket into the big. I call it a Samba Dome. I don't say it right. It's hard, but looks like Samba Drome. Looks like
Buddy,
Samba Drome.
you could have said whatever, and I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool.
Oh, we have all these new Portuguese followers now, so they're going to correct
Oh
me.
yes.
Yeah,
No way.
Brazilian.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I'm the
Be awesome
gringo.
if we got
I'm the gringo that does jujitsu in Fraji, man. It's kind of a big deal.
that's yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool if we could get some Brazilian followers. We
yeah,
could be the #1 podcast in Brazil by the end of this.
that's right.
We might
Neymar,
be the only podcast in Brazil. I don't know.
Neymar than us. Like that's how it's gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in
that's
for it.
right. No, but
Sit
Rio
down,
was
buddy. Sit
insane.
down.
We got tickets into the big parade, and it was. I mean, you just can't. I put some pictures on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff. And I'm sure people saw or whatever, but how big those floats are in the parade and how many hundreds of people are in. It's one school, so everything on the floor at one time is part of one. They call it a school, Samba school, and it's basically the whole community
Yeah.
comes together and represents this school, and it could be anywhere from maybe like 100 people to like 2,000, and it'll be in one long parade that's a kilometer long, and the floats are massive, and you just can't understand the size of it. And it's a party. I mean, you're just drinking, and it goes to 8 in the morning. We only made it to 1.
Let's start.
It
Couldn't
starts.
make it any longer.
No, no, no.
That's a
I mean,
long day. That's a shift.
well, that whole day beforehand, I was at freaking Copacabana Beach, and
Hmm.
they call like the parades like a samba or like the block parties. That's what basically
Okay.
translates to. It's a block party, and there's like parades, and we were looking for like a party to get scooped up into, and we could hear the music and saw it coming, and like just jumped in, and nonstop dancing until it stops. Like you just go with it. And I don't know where I'm going, but like we're right by Copacabana Beach, man. Beautiful, one of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Yeah.
And you're just in with these thousands of young people just dancing, and not just young people. I'm talking there's obviously a lot of young people, but it's old people too, and you can tell some people are probably at their 80th freaking uh carnival, but they're still rocking,
Yeah.
and it's
That's awesome.
the sights aren't too bad.
Yeah.
Catch my drift.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I can read between the lines, they say.
Yeah, a lot of
No, that's awesome.
here's your Portuguese word of the day.
All
Bunda.
right.
Lots of bunda.
Bunda. What's that?
Yeah.
Booty.
Ass. Yeah.
Ass. Bunda. Wow.
Every podcast from here, we're gonna do a
I wonder
Portuguese word of the
how
day.
can you make that Pittsburghese?
Bunda.
Bunda. Yeah.
Go
Hey
downtown,
Pam,
see the
show me a
bunda.
bunda. Hey Pam, show me that bunda.
Yeah.
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 So that's awesome. No, I saw some of the pictures and videos, and you sent me some, and it just looked like a party. Now that dome,
100%.
is that like a Formula One racing? What
Yeah,
is that like
yeah.
a racetrack they were on, or?
It looks like it. It's built like it.
Yeah.
But it's actually just a street that they block off for this, and it's
Oh,
stadium
okay.
seats but the stadium seats are permanent. Like that
Okay.
street is where they do it every year, and they just leave them there.
Okay.
But outside of a carnival, that street is open for traffic that they block
Oh,
off.
all right.
And it's it's just for that.
Yeah.
It's a big
Buddy,
deal.
you're taking up the whole camera. Come on.
All right. Well, he's prettier than you.
Yeah, he is definitely prettier than me. Handsome little fella.
Uh,
You want to go inside? All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna let him inside.
Good. I'll just sit here and look pretty and talk about
Yeah.
I don't know what. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you too. We can keep talking.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Rio
No.
Carnival. Stayed at a beautiful hotel. Beautiful place, and didn't realize till the next morning I could see Christ the Redeemer statue up there on the hill. And I could see it right from my balcony. I'm like, I was just sitting out there watching the waves crash, and I'm like, look up, and I'm like, holy shit, there it is. And it's like
That
a
thing's
favela.
massive too.
Yeah, and it's right next door to the hotel is a favela, and
Okay.
if you cross that street, your life is in danger. As in,
Seriously.
oh yeah, you don't go into bad areas like it. Where I'm at here in Fraudgy, the town I'm in is called Fraudgy.
Yeah.
I am so safe. It's safer here than any like major U.S. city. I think I feel safer here than those back streets of Philadelphia or New York or any of that. Like
Yeah.
it's super safe. But there's also a favela across the street. And if you're rule of thumb in Brazil, here's a rule of thumb. If you ever come to Brazil, it's a great rule of thumb. If you're going up a hill, you're probably going the wrong way.
All right.
If
All
you're
right.
going up, you're probably going the wrong way.
It just escalates in crime and bad things at every level, huh?
Yep. Stay ocean level. Stay
Okay.
sea level, and you're good. We heard some streets not to go to. We didn't go to them.
Yeah.
We had no problems. There was one little like riskier area bars we went to. My ass definitely stuck out, and
Yeah.
even though it was a little bit maybe more of a risk to be there for me, but it wasn't. I never felt like I was in danger or
Yeah.
anything like that.
That's
I
what
had
I was gonna ask.
had my phone on a leash basically, but no one tried to steal it.
Yeah.
I had my phone on a leash. I only took my secondary credit card that I barely use, and like maybe $40 cash, which is like 200 real, and that was all I had. I didn't take any ID. I'm like, if I lose this, who cares? And I don't think anyone's going to card some gringo with a gray in his beard. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, they're probably just shocked you walked in. They're like, "What?
yeah,
This guy?
yeah.
Really?"
I stick out. I
Who-
definitely stick out. I walk down the street and like, which is cool. No one's
Yeah.
bothered me like in a negative way. They
Yeah.
they try to talk to you, and this town here, I actually really like. I like the people. They're
Yeah.
good people.
Good. So have you been driving, or you just been Ubering, or
No,
yeah,
I drive. Yeah.
yeah? No, do they drive on the same side as us?
Yeah. Yep. Same side.
Yeah.
They drive like dickheads, but yeah, they still drive.
Like people on motorcycle, dirt
Yes.
bikes just pass you right
Yep.
down the middle of the road and shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. And
yeah.
I would just keep saying like these people hate their lives or something because they just don't know how to. They hate their
Yeah,
lives.
yeah,
Like like these people just must hate their lives because they're man. And we see wrecks all the time. Like which
yeah,
is scary. Like they'll be handling shit, and you know exactly what happened.
yeah.
You know exactly what
Yep.
they did, and
Zigzag and they should have zagged and zigged.
yeah, and yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I personally haven't seen any dead people in the street, but people have here on this job
Yeah,
coming home from work. Like
yeah.
someone got hit by a bus. Like
I can
it's
believe
sad,
it.
but
That's
like it's the roads are dangerous.
don't be don't be an asshole, I guess.
Yeah, no, but there's no reason for it. If you don't drive like that,
Yeah,
probably all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. That's fun. I mean, yeah. So basically, I was Carnival. Yeah, I forgot that it was overlapping with the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's over, so you don't have to really hear. We haven't heard anything about the old
Taylor
Travis
Swift.
Taylor saga in like 2 weeks, except for they had a shooting at their
Yeah, I did see that.
parade.
I get a little
That's
bit
pretty
from the social
crazy.
medias. Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
yeah,
Uh, that's a mess.
yeah,
Yeah, I was like, if I'm gonna miss the Super Bowl, it's probably this is the one I want to miss because I'm just tired of hearing, even from social media alone,
yeah,
it was enough
yeah.
gutful of that saga for me. So
How was have you been in engrossed into the footy football? Is that pretty much the sport of the
oh
country down there,
yeah,
right?
it
I
is.
mean,
Yeah,
that's
there's
the
some
sport of the
rivalries,
world, really. But
right?
like,
No, they're big
yeah,
into it. I've seen a couple games. Honestly, my TV here hasn't even been turned on.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
I'm
No,
never
I thought
known.
maybe you went to. I was just saying if you went to one or anything yet.
Oh no,
No.
there's probably some local games and stuff like that, local clubs maybe, but I don't know uh, any or when they play. Rio has about 8 teams, I think, maybe 6 teams, and that are
Yeah.
local, and they're big rivalries. I know a couple of the names, but I don't want to botch them and offend any of our new listeners. So
Yeah. I mean, well, I hope we do get some new listeners. Pimp out this podcast while you're down
right,
there. We'll have
right.
to have it translated into Portuguese for
Portuguese.
them to,
I think I can do that with
or
my
or maybe this is their introduction to English, and we're the ones teaching them how to not speak correct English.
right. This is how you give them the dirt lingo, or
Yeah.
the real English,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Duolingo English.
Yeah, they come to America and they already have Pittsburghese stuck in
Right.
their mind.
I'm gonna convert as
What do
many as I
you?
can to Steeler fans too. That's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like
That you.
I'll watch football, but you watch American football, Steelers.
Yeah. Steelers, Steelers, Viva los Steelers.
I've seen a couple Steeler hats here and there.
Yeah.
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 Funny enough, actually, when I was at Rio, uh, freaking Rio Carnival. It's Sunday. It's like maybe an hour and a half before my ride home because I didn't drive up there. I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna drink on my way up there. And
So Rio's north of you.
yeah, yeah, about
All
three
right.
hours, about 3 hour drive
Oh,
in the car.
okay.
And it's just like if there's bad traffic or roads are blocked because of carnival,
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck. So I'm just like, I got a car for like $150. It was worth it. He's on time, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, I'm sitting there right on the beach bar, Copacabana again. I'm just chilling. Just had some food and some beers, and I see a Steeler shirt, and I'm like, hmm. And I try to point at him, but he doesn't notice. I'm like, all right. But I noticed he comes back and he starts coming in the restaurant, and he still doesn't notice that I waved at him or whatever. And comes in, and sure as shit, now he sits right next to me. And I talked to him just like this, like he's right there. And I say, nice shirt. He goes, oh, you speak English? I'm like, yeah, I'm from the States. Like, oh, what part? I'm like, oh, Pittsburgh, man. He's like, no, really? Ends up being from Mount Washington.
No way.
What are the odds?
Still lives in Mount Washington.
No, he doesn't anymore. His wife's Brazilian. Uh,
Oh, okay.
that's why they're down there. Like he lives somewhere else now, but yeah, from originally Washington. Big Steeler fan still. And that was
Yeah,
Super Bowl Sunday. He asked me if I was watching the game. I said, I mean, this is the first time I
yeah.
never even thought about it. You know?
Well, you had better things to do, really. I mean, in the game, it was kind of a snooze fest first half. Like it wasn't a great game to watch, really. So you didn't miss a whole lot, but
Right.
yeah, it was. And anything that ever happened for Kansas City, they had to put Taylor on there, and
Of
the
course.
halftime was pretty good. Usher, he came out of the gate a little sloppy, but he picked up, and seeing Luda and Little John and all them boys come out on stage and sing, and it took me back to 2004
Really?
high school, after football game dancing in the
Oh, right.
cafeteria there
Right.
at the old KHS.
Gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
you
good.
know, and
I didn't see any highlights from that. I thought I heard he like messed up a couple words or something.
yeah.
I
I
really
mean,
didn't even.
I think his microphone was like not like he likes to wear that piece microphone that comes
Okay.
down kind of, and I don't think it was like right in front of his. It sounded horrible, and then when he went in for like a
Close
costume
changes.
change or whatever,
Okay.
it came when he started singing way better when he came back out. So they must have adjusted it or something.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't sound that great. I was like, now I know I don't want to go see Usher live, and this is how
Right.
he is. But he did sound better. It turned out to be a good halftime show. But yeah, that was basically the best part of the game for me.
Right.
I didn't really
Especially the two
care.
teams that don't care for to
Yeah,
win. You know.
yeah. The only thing I was caring for, my wallet during the bets. That's all.
Yeah. That
I just wanted my bets to win.
I had a bunch of squares, so either whoever had my squares, Jake McAfee's. I don't know if you're lying to me, but if you're lying to me and you just didn't tell me tell me I didn't win
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I
I
didn't
had two score.
I had no idea. I can't remember like what any of the quarters were. I never looked. I just trusted the. I don't think he'd rob me.
The people that ran it.
Yeah, it's like
The,
I didn't see
uh,
a text. I'm like, I
these
didn't win.
guys seem like upstanding citizens. They would never screw me over.
Right, right.
So yeah, no, it was good. It was good, but yeah, that's pretty much sports wise. Penguins still suck. Hopefully they sell, trade as many players they possibly can trade at the trade deadline. But
Yeah,
this
they're
past weekend, this past Sunday, Yager got his jersey put up, and that was a nice ceremony. It was nice seeing him. And
it looked funny.
he still looks like he could play on he still looks like he could play like 5 or 6 shifts a game for us. I mean, he still looks good shape and everything.
That's awesome.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it seemed like a whole thing with the mullets and everything. It just kind of
oh yeah,
it was
yeah,
like a fun ceremony. It wasn't like I feel like sometimes they make things too serious, and which
yeah,
it's a big honor, so I think it should have some
yeah,
credibility to it. But I like how they wore the mullets, wore the jerseys.
yeah,
That
yeah.
kind of made it fun, and I think it seemed like he enjoyed it more better.
Oh, I mean,
So
even the fact that like how many people have their jersey retired and then come skate with the team. Most of the time they're getting their jersey retired. They're like in their 60s, even
yeah,
if they're not, and they're in their 50s. Like he is, but he's still playing professionally over in Czechoslovakia. So like
right,
he's still in shape. Like he gets on the ice, he was still skating around. That's what I'm saying. Like he still looks like if only he played power play for us, he'd still probably get us. He'd probably get 20 to 25 points throughout the year just playing power play. Like,
right. I think it's what you said last time we had one podcast. Still sticking by it.
yeah, I'm still sticking. I will. I'll go down on that sword. But no, that was pretty cool. But yeah, the Penguins as a team, they look like garbage. They really just need to blow it up and try to rebuild on the fly real quick here. We don't have anybody down below. We don't have
It just seems like
anybody on the team currently.
third
Seems
period.
like
I mean I see the scores and shit, but I don't know what's going on in the third period. It seemed like they just fall apart. That's it. And, I mean, if you look at our goal differential, they're still up. There's still a positive goal differential, which is crazy.
yeah.
Like over half the league has a negative one. Like
Yeah.
all these 1-goal games that we freaking did just can't hang on.
Well, it's the we can't win in overtime. Just last night we lost.
Right.
I mean, they battled back. They were down 4-2. They battled back, tied at 4-4. And I go, as soon as we went in overtime, I go, they're gonna lose it. Like they just, I don't have no faith once they get in overtime or a shootout. Like they just don't win them.
No,
you
can't get the opportunity. I don't know what. I mean, is
Yeah.
that Sullivan thing? Is that their legs are tired thing? Is that I mean, I think it could be a lot of things.
I think age comes into it. I think you know,
age, legs tired, and I think I kind of.
Yeah. So I think coaching definitely, like, I don't know who takes care of the power play and the penalty kill, but that coach probably needs to go. And I don't know. I mean, maybe it is time for Sullivan to go. Get some fresh blood all around in there.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
I mean,
I think the team needs to get younger. Right? Maybe the coaching needs to get changed completely. But we gotta figure something out. But don't worry about that. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates coming. They reported the spring training, so
I heard.
Woo woo.
Can't wait. Rage Jolly Roger.
They're shooting for 82 wins. Yeah, we'll get those 82 wins. Make sure you come out for your $5 hot dogs and watch a mediocre Pirates team.
Pay your major league prices for your minor league baseball.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what it is.
Everyone's like, oh, well, at least they spent money this offseason. Look, they gave Chapman $10.5 million. I'm like, yeah, he's 36 years old. He's a reliever, and he's your highest paid player. Like, that should not be your highest paid player. Reynolds is only getting $10 million a year. So, like, I think you should have put that money into somebody else. Right. In all honesty, go find a starting pitcher and give him $10 million a year or something.
Right.
Somebody,
You have a guy, your highest paid player, a backup, like relief pitcher. Chilling pitching. I mean, he was a closer for years. Maybe he's good for 2 innings a night.
But he's gonna have to be a setup man because you already have Bednar in the back. Yeah. That's your closer, right? So like, what was your? Well, I don't know. I don't know if their goal is to, like, he has a great season and that always thinking ahead. They're like, oh, if he has a good season, trade deadline, we could send him out for 3 prospects that we'll never see at the major league level.
We'll get him from India or something, or javelin.
Yeah. yeah.
Remember that?
That's I remember I watched the movie about them and I'm like, this is even ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Yeah, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
Gosh, good old Buccos. I need to tell people we have a baseball team.
always good for a laugh. Do they know what baseball is down there? That's my question.
No.
I mean, I have you seen like a New York Yankees hat? Let's say, because I feel like that's the most popular.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a baseball field. I've seen definitely have seen a Yankees hat. I think they kind of they either like the look of American sports jerseys or like just today I saw, who did I see in the gym? Oh, I saw a Cleveland Cavalier jersey in the gym today.
LeBron James probably.
Nope.
No. That guy has class.
Kevin Love or
lady. Oh, Kevin Love. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Kevin Love, I believe. Yep. Just it's random. I've seen a couple other ones. I'll take note of it now that I'm thinking about it. But definitely,
put it.
I've seen
that down.
Some football jerseys. I've seen some. Yeah, I've seen it every once in a while. It's not common, but it sticks out when you see a Yankee symbol somewhere, Yankee logo.
I believe it. Yeah. No,
see these things right here.
Those,
That's a cachaça. I want to make myself one. Hang tight.
A cachaça?
Well, yes. So cachaça.
It's not tequila.
No. Let's grab one. So this is the drink of the Brazilians. It's called cachaça.
Okay. Cachaça.
Cachaça.
And what's it taste like?
So it's basically a sugar vodka. This one's Asian.
Oh, okay.
That's why it has a color. But a lot of time it's clear. Oh, I don't like clear ones. So I usually like barrel aged ones. But
yeah,
basically sugar vodka. And if you ever been to like Mexico, I don't think it's really in like Cancun or like Tulum area or anything like that, but in areas of Mexico like Veracruz where they have a lot of sugar cane, that's where
Hmm.
they make it, and they call it caña. And here it's the same thing because they have a ton of sugar cane here. So
Yeah.
they make cachaça, and
Yeah.
it's like yeah, sugary vodka, and it's what
Yeah.
they make caprianas
Get
with.
messed up on it, huh? You
Oh
get
yeah,
twisted on it.
and
Do,
I like
does it
it
give
just
you a headache? Like I feel like sugar would give me a headache. The sugar would give me a headache.
well, you drink enough caprianas too. Caprianas they can fuck you up for the
Yeah.
next day because it's a lot of
Yeah.
fruit sugar too. So sometimes it's like you're just chewing on sugar. I think they add it too. Like I tell you, these people love freaking sugar and carbs. Hey, those freaking I don't know how they're all in shape because maybe that's why they got the
Well,
big
they do
ass.
jujitsu probably 5 times a
Yeah,
week. So
yeah, yeah. Dude, everyone's a fucking blue belt here. So
yeah.
yeah, if you're like 18 years old and don't have a blue belt, like you're a nerd.
You're dork.
Yeah, what a nerd doesn't have a blue belt at the age of 18.
Oh man. So do you have any plans trip like hikes or anything planned or
I do. I
yeah?
got a big one actually. I have told you. I got a big one. I'm actually
Nice.
leaving the area. Uh, not next week, the week after. So in 2 weeks, I'm heading to
Okay.
Patagonia.
Ah,
Way far south.
Trulick went to Patagonia.
Yeah, I should. My roommate.
It's pretty. The lake up
Yeah,
there is real pretty.
there's a. Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of places and beauty. And my roommate that's here with me, he's been here. He's been there before, and he's actually going his week off the week before mine.
Yeah.
So he's going down the week before me. He's leaving the day I land there. So
Okay.
he talked me
How
in
far is that? Is that a couple
still
hours plane ride?
9 hours still.
9 hour plane ride. Wow.
Dude, look at El look at it on a map. Like if you just type in Patagonia, it has like it's not where it's at. El
Yeah.
Califant. El Califant is the airport you go to, and it is south, buddy. It is way down there. El,
You almost going back in the you're going to be going in the winter almost.
oh
Like
yeah, it's. I mean, it'll be summer, but it'll be cold. So I
yeah.
figured the only time I'll be able to go on this whole trip will be like this first week off, because if I wait it until another 5 or whatever weeks until my next one,
Yeah.
it'll be too cold. So this is like their
Yeah.
summer. There's a couple. I mean, it's cold enough to have glaciers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
right in that El Cafe or Califont. I don't know what I'm fucking saying, but probably figure that out.
Yeah.
But there's a glacier right in that town, and that's
Because they don't they speak Spanish, right? They don't speak
yeah,
Portuguese in Argentina.
no Spanish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
back to my Mexican roots for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't screw it up.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Like it's weird. I screw it up all the time. I say Spanish words here, and
Yeah.
they look at me like I have three heads. Like what an idiot. I'm like I'm white, man. What do you want?
Yeah. At
It
least
all
I'm
sounds.
trying. I could
It
just
sounds.
speak to you in English
It
and be a
sounds the
jerk.
same to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I could just
I'm kind of betting they know more Spanish than English. That's kind of, and
yeah.
so I try, and so a lot of times it works. Sometimes they're like, "You're an idiot,"
Yeah.
but
You just get the
I don't
old
blame them.
Google Translate out.
Yeah. Like there's one lady we
Yeah.
see her every day at lunch. Like she serves us every day because we got to leave the plant for lunch every day. So we end up with like a 2 hour lunch break, which I mean it's kind of nice, but
Yeah. Now,
sometimes
do
you
you
take a
guys
little
do
siesta.
cervezas?
No,
Yeah.
could
No.
I bet you could. I mean,
Yeah.
I bet you could if you wanted to.
Well, 2 hours. I figured hour for lunch and
Yeah,
an hour for a nap.
nap, yeah. But this lady, I mean, every day I think she just tries to speak Portuguese to us again, and we stared at her like, and she stares at us, and we stare at her, and it's like one of these days she's gonna understand. Either we're gonna eventually pick it up, or she's gonna figure out that we have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But she'll
Yeah.
try again tomorrow. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like,
I mean, you got what? You got 8.5 more months. I mean, I
yeah,
feel like you
I'll
can
probably figure it out.
you'll have it by August, I feel like.
Yeah, I hope so. Before then, I'm still practicing. I'm coming up on my 2 years of Duolingo
Yeah.
practice. So I gotta learn one of these freaking languages, not just like say I know the basics from Duolingo or whatever.
Yeah,
It's coming around.
that's awesome.
I'll be
Yeah.
making cachaça. I'll pause this part.
Well, I was actually going to see if you just wanted to, if we can just finish up.
Oh
I
yeah,
think we've been going for about an hour or so.
yeah, you're right. Look
And
at
I
the
don't,
time.
I don't know when this thing cuts off. You know how our technology goes for us. Sometimes
Dude,
we can
power
go,
might just go
sometimes we
out.
don't.
For those of you that
Yeah,
don't know, we tried to do this like 5 minutes before,
yeah,
and I was literally sending the email. It was on my screen. Swear to Christ, it was on my screen. Boom, darkness. Fan goes out. I start sweating. Internet goes out, and when that all goes out, the cell service goes out too. So I mean, that's real third world stuff. Like it just
yeah,
you don't know when.
yeah,
It kind of rains every day here. So in the
yeah.
afternoon, like 4 o'clock, you can guarantee it's going to rain. And
Just the humidity probably building up all day. Just
yeah, and then that's what it is. And then we're in like a little bowl, we're mountains all around us, and we're in like a little bowl, and it just lays right in this bowl, and it rains pretty much every day. Like after work, it's like might as well go to the gym because it's gonna rain, and then it'll be a nice evening. But sun sets at
yeah,
like 7 o'clock, and it's midsummer. It's weird.
yeah.
Sunset's so
Just how
early.
I guess it's just how like where you're at in the world.
Yeah, just how the
Yeah,
daylight savings turns, or not the date, the hours
yeah,
change. I mean, it's dark at 7, but 3:30 it starts coming up. 3:30 it
yeah.
start getting a little sunrise. So
That's a little crazy too,
yeah,
especially if you're not starting work till 7 in the morning. You're like,
yeah.
I don't want to see the sun right now.
I have not. I've slept my alarm like maybe 3 times, and my alarm's at 5:30.
Yeah,
I just, even though I'm 2 hours ahead, so I feel like I should be wanting to sleep in
yeah.
more, but nope. 5:30. My alarm is 5:45. 5:30 every day. Something like
That's
that.
not a bad thing.
No, I have plenty of time before work.
Yeah. Hey, bud, it was nice seeing you.
Yeah, you're getting a little
It was
darker, man.
great.
Get a little
Yeah, it is
sunset a
getting
little bit.
dark. It's down behind the old mountain of West Katanning now, so it's getting chilly too. Sun went down.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was nice seeing you. This is the first time. So if you guys don't know, this is the first time Ober and I have actually seen each other like and physically talked
Right.
since he's left. So, and
Been busy.
it was nice catching up with him. You guys got to catch up with him like I did.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed, our first episode of season 2. We'll hopefully have, we'll be more of a on a schedule
More
here.
frequent. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, I
it
feel
was
like we
nice
talked about
seeing
me
you,
the whole
buddy.
time. Sorry about that. I
No,
hogged up all the
hey,
time.
you're the one that did some interesting stuff. Like you're in a whole new country. I think our fans would like to know what it is like in Brazil.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll drive tourism to Brazil,
Right. But I'm going to be
Plus,
Mayor Fraudgy by the time I'm out of here. So
yeah.
the gringo, the jujitsu of gringo.
Yeah, we're gonna be the #1 podcast in Brazil, maybe South America. Who knows? I don't want to shoot us too low at just Brazil. Let's go all South America.
That's right. We're taking over.
We're taking over.
Portuguese speaking.
Yeah,
because we're only going to translate Portuguese. Yeah.
Neymar and Messi, we're the biggest things going in South America.
That's right.
Behind cocaine, but
yeah, you're not wrong. But
but yeah, it was great seeing your face.
You too, brother.
And so season 2,
episode 1.
If you didn't know, we made it to season 2, episode 1. Yes. Have a great day. It's good seeing you. And like I said, we'll try to make this more frequent. I'm not going to say it's every week, but we're definitely going to, get on here. Stay tuned.
Get one for the social media post.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, wait, let's do a little video. There we go. There you go. We're back, baby. We're back.
Woo! We're back. Season 2, like we never left. In your face. Hey, peace out. Don't be an asshole.
Toodaloo.